Civil Engineering and Environmental Science. Introduction. Engineering is the art of directing the great sources of power in nature for the use and convenience of man. The civil engineering and its related of environmental science. By studying in this topic, it describes the difference of civil engineering and environmental science. So in this topic, we're going to define the differences of civil engineering and environmental science, and to introduce the role, importance, and distribution of civil engineering and environmental science. The civil engineering and environmental science have both main goals. So they have a both main goal. They also have both pros and cons. Pros and cons, that is the advantage and disadvantages. And lastly, the relationship of each other. So we're going to tackle the relationship of environmental science and civil engineering. So what is civil engineering? Civil engineering are the one who improves the quality of life through the production of infrastructure, buildings, bridges, and other structures like waste dams, water treatment plants, waste disposal. These infrastructures must be safe, functional, elegant, and economically sound. So what is the environmental science? Environmental science is interdisciplinary study of how humanity interacts with other organisms and the other non-living physical environments.
Description about civil engineering and environmental science. Civil engineering are the ones who create, improve, and secure the environment we live in. Civil engineers focus on the development of structures, including airports, buildings, roads, and houses, while environmental science is an academic field that unifies physical, biological, and information sciences to the study of environmental and the solution of environmental problems. Environmental engineers create different projects that can solve environmental issues.
Now, I will explain the difference between civil engineering and environmental science. And let's start with civil engineering. Civil engineers are responsible for the design. So, pagdating sa design, hindi lang architects ang responsible, but also civil engineers. They are also responsible sa construction of societies such as buildings, highways, bridge, mass transit systems, dams and locks, municipal water and sewage treatment systems. Civil engineers are also responsible for public works such as roads, bridges, canals, dams, airports, and pipelines. So, civil engineers, sila yung gumagawa ng mga public works para mas tumibay yung mga roads na dinadaanan natin and mga bridges. Pinagplaplanuhan yan ng mga civil engineers para mas tumibay ang mga dinadaanan natin. While environmental scientists naman have a variety of job responsibilities. So marami ding job responsibilities including collecting and analyzing air, water, and soil samples, monitoring compliance with environmental laws and regulations. So environmental science is in charge of the environment, assisting industrial companies in complying with environmental regulations and addressing public meetings on local government. So if isa-summarize natin, civil engineers are responsible for design and public works, while environmental scientists are more focused and responsible with environment. And that's the difference between civil engineers and environmental science.
Roles, importance, and distributions of civil engineering and environmental science. Civil engineers are particularly involved in such activities as water supply and sewerage, management of surface water and groundwater quality, remediation of contaminated sites, and solid waste management. They work to improve recycling, waste disposal, public health, and water and air pollution control. Examples of environmental science projects includes dams, systems for recycling and reusing building waste in construction, municipal water supply and wastewater treatment facilities, plants to desalinate ocean water, to irrigate crops, systems that assist refineries in reducing air pollutants, and more. Environmental science enlighten us on how to conserve our environment in the face of increasing human population growth and anthropogenic activities that degrade natural resources and ecosystems.
The goal of a civil engineer is to design infrastructures and structures such as safe and sturdy airports, bridges, dams, highways, and tourist buildings such as malls, hotels, etc. that millions of people will use for many years. And also civil engineer goal is to protect and restoring our natural environment. While environmental science has three main goals, which are to learn how the natural world works, to understand how humans interact with the environment, and to find ways to deal with the environmental problems and live more sustainable.
Ang kanilang pinakahangad ay ang makagawa o magawa nila ang mga struktura na matibay at maayos, yung hindi basta-basta masisira. At sinisiguro din nila na ligtas ang mga tao na nagtatrabaho o namamasyal sa mga gusaling ito o kahit na ano pa mga instruktura. Dahil kung hindi matibay ang kanilang pagkakagawa, lalo na ang pundasyon ng mga ito, ay maaaring maraming tao ang masasaktan o madadamay kung sakali mang bumigay ang pundasyon ng mga gusali o kahit na anong istruktura pa yan.
Civil engineering has its own pros and cons. However, advantages of civil engineering outweighs the disadvantages of it. The first advantage of civil engineering is it will always have a high demand. The need of civil engineer is never going to an end in the future because as long as humans exist, they will need house or other structures. Second is it is seldom routine. When you go project to project, you will find different locations, challenges, and arrangement. This will constantly feed you with the change to break the routine. Third advantages is civil engineering is a well-respected profession. When many people think of an engineer, they either think mechanical or civil engineer. Fourth, it may be indoor nor outdoor. Therefore, you can expect the job to be quiet outgoing. Fifth, civil engineering enhances good discipline and gives income for your daily living. As you grow higher, you will be given many opportunities and have better income. However, it may depend upon country as well when you compare to other engineering professions. There are 5 disadvantages of civil engineering. First is small room for error. Since civil structures are hard to rebuild, even the small error can be very costly. This can incur huge responsibility. Second, it has a lot of responsibility. Alongside, you need to meet deadlines and obligations of contract, which can be stressful. Third, it is generally longer duration. If you hate working outdoor, this may not be suitable for you. You can restrict yourself to the job of structural drawings and designs. Fourth, slowdown of economy, volume of constructions can be affected. This affect your career prospect if there is high availability of civil engineering or professional in your area. Fifth, it can be limit how much you can earn. Being millionaire is not possible to this profession. However, once you reach a respected level in career and own a consulting company, you can make income as projects with huge amount of money. Despite all these cons, civil engineering is still a very attractive profession, considering all its pros. Environmental science has also advantages and disadvantages. The first advantages of it is suitable for people who likes to help and teach others. Second, suitable for people who values achievements and are results oriented. Third, career is perfect for people who love to work indoors. If you have the desire to help or to learn about it, it keeps you interested. It is very casual and relaxed, for it is what you desire. The first disadvantages of environmental science is it's not suitable for people who likes to follow routines. Second, extensive skills, knowledge, and experience is required for this career. Third, it is long working hours. In these advantages, it really sucks to see how important and impactful climate science is, but to have it dismissed by the public and government alike. In many ways, it can feel like your contributions are not moot. People who are suitable for this career tend to like working with, communicating with, and teaching people. They like helping and providing service to others. They also like working with ideas and require an extensive amount of thinking.
Civil engineers change our life. They affect our lives more than many other professions. As infrastructure and building are an essential part of any civilization. The way we will live tomorrow is inspired their imagination and knowledge. Civil engineer analyze, model, and builds. They create safe airport, network settlement, design concept of water supply, and sewage system, restore rivers, or install offshore wind farm. Today, civil engineers and environmental scientists creatively and innovatively address rapid evolving business, culture, environmental, or material needs of new business.